Alright, what up out there, Travel Wilf? So, today's video we're going to talk about passport bros don't like seeing African American and black men in Pattaya, Thailand. Guess who's mad? That's the title. I've been waiting for a long time to have a video like that. To be able to have a title with a video like that. So anyway, yeah, I mean, if you come to Pattaya, Thailand, you will see there are tens of thousands of passport bros from all different nationalities. Not really so much from America, but other nationalities, other countries, some English speaking, a few of them Asian countries, you know what I'm saying? And they're not really much different. You know, you got the Chinese and Koreans here as well, which only proves the point that socially dating in those countries must be just as bad as it is in the West. But lately we've seen more African American men and black men traveling to other parts of the world. And so when we travel to other parts of the world where these passport bros have been going for decades, right? Think about it for a minute. They've been traveling to these parts of the world without the internet. So before there was even any internet, they've been traveling and somehow organizing, right? It took one guy, it took one guy to show up and check it out. He go back home, he tell everybody he worked with, and everybody that he worked with, they come through to check it out. And then another guy comes along and he goes back home and tells some other people. And that's how they did it without the internet. But of course, with the advent of the internet and the affordability of travel, more and more of them are able to travel, and then they retire in these countries, right? So, of course now, African American men, black men get a little bit more wealth. I think 8% increase in our overall salary, our overall discretionary fund, an 8% increase over the last 35 years. I have to show you that chart. I'm gonna have to start breaking down display charts for you, because graphs, charts, because that's the way you were instructionally taught. So, well, most of us, right? I wasn't instructionally taught like that. Part of my formal education was through deduction and extrapolation. So basically you had to visualize these concepts. You had to use your imagination to understand the statistics, the percentages, and actually visualize the composite of an entire body of what the argument is based on. But also, during my public school education, my public education public university, then that's when they bring in the charts and the graphs and the Venn diagrams and all those type of tools. So I got to start doing that for you, so you can really understand when I give you percentages and I say generalized terms. As we know, if you have a percentage of something greater than 48%, any anomalous percentage of that, less than, I believe it's, if I said 13%, which is an odd number, if I said less than 13%, I might be exaggerating, is non-relevant. So people are going to say, oh no, the passport bros are African American and black men. No, they're not. The passport bros come from every other nationality on the planet, and they do not come from the body of African American or black men. They just don't. That's a fact. So when I say we travel to these countries, like I'm in Pattaya, Thailand, you can see in the stares and the glares, you know, they have an attitude, they have a disgruntledness, you know, they have a contempt for seeing you here. And a lot of it is due to the stereotypes and the biases that they created some of these guys are like 50 years old, and their bias is that African American men and black people are poor. You know, now we know that that's a lie. You know, severally that's a lie, but in their mind, that's what they think. So when they see you here, they got to think, well, this person held down a job. This person isn't a convicted felon. This person has enough money to travel. And a lot of people are more surprised to see brothers retiring in these countries. A lot of retirees in certain countries are African American men. So of course they have an attitude, and of course, you know, they walk around like they own the planet, but they really don't. You know, they really don't own the planet, but they walk around like they do. So when they see you, expect a lot of stink eye and glares and gestures, and you know, expect them to see you as invisible until you, well, sometimes they don't see you as invisible. They only see you as invisible as long as you're not talking to females. The only time you get their attention is when you're talking to females, or when there's a confrontation in their swaggy ability, to try to act like they command the presence. I'll give you a perfect example. I was in the line here not too long ago, waiting for a table at this restaurant, because they got oxtail too. These two, I guess they're like Asian guys, maybe Asian European mixed. They walk right by me. They don't care that I'm standing there, right? They walk right by me. I guess they thought there was an area to sit at. Obviously, if I'm standing there, there's no area to sit at, right? So as soon as they do that, all of a sudden the table opens up for me, right? And they're like, oh, we're gonna sit at this open table now. And I'm like, no, hold up. I was standing here first. These guys just walked right by me. I don't know why they blew past me with the swagger they did, like they had a reservation, like we were at a nightclub or something like that. But anyway, you know, just didn't fly. Now maybe if they weren't jerks, I might have said to them, hey, there's a table for two, it's just one to me, you guys can have it, and I'll wait for the next opening. But since they were jerks and want to act like that, fuck you. Really, you know, so they only wanted to notice me when it was taking something that they felt they were entitled to first. So again, another example would be dealing with the chicks. Sometimes I go into a restaurant, there's a woman in there that I know. You'll see this a lot. They have their head down like this. As soon as you walk up to the chick, they go. These are the things that passport bros do, you know, because like I said, also what they're fringing on is they're fringing on the competition. They don't like the competition. It's really what it is. One thing they all have in common is obviously their complexion. So you bring about a difference in competition. You bring about a different complexion to the mix. And they don't understand if they can compete with that or not. Because they're homogenized. They all look alike, right? They all resemble each other for the most part. Whereas our complexion, African American and black, our complexion ranges from very light all the way to very dark. And somewhere in between there is beauty in every complexion. They don't have that. They don't have that trait. Even with our hair ranges from close cut all the way up to locks. And everything in between, they don't have that. So there's a variation of us that creates a diversity in the variety of options that women are going to find more attractive than the ordinary routine homogenized look that they currently have, which is really nothing unique. One of them, as far as a woman is concerned, one of them doesn't look no different than the next one, except for the accent. You got different accents. That's about it, right? So, another big part of our passport bros coming from India now too. So that's where a lot of them are coming from, India. I'm looking at the menu a little bit. They got an apple fritter with ice cream. That shit sounds good. I love that shit. My mother's a big apple fritter fan. I'm here for the beef stew. I'm here for the oxtail stew, which is kind of disappointing because the other restaurants that should have oxtail stew, they don't have oxtail stew. But actually, oh, and they got wonton soup too, which is good. I love a good old-fashioned wonton soup. But I just had to come back for the oxtail stew. Where's it at? It's on the menu. I just saw it. It's actually not a bad place to eat. Not a bad place to eat. It's not owned by the brothers, but you know, you know what I'm saying. Unfortunately, the brothers don't have oxtail soup or stew. So if the brothers get oxtail soup or stew, you holler at me. Let me know. I'll start going back to the brothers. But I really just love me some oxtails, so I had to come and get this. That's weird. I don't see it on the menu. So anyway, it's not on this menu, but it's on the menu behind me. That's interesting. Wow. That's interesting. Not really on the menu. Okay, anyway, I'm not going to keep looking for it. I know I see it on that menu back there, so that's what that matters. So yeah, anyway, so you gotta have a little bit of a acerbic nature to yourself when you come out here. When you travel to a lot of these countries that passport bros are at, when you travel to these countries as an African American and black man, you gotta have a little bit of an acerbic nature to you. Because you're going to get the stares and the jarring and the gestures and just a lot of funny, weird style and stuff. I don't know what else to say about it, but they definitely have a lot of things going on, prejudices, anxiety, and of course you have now debunked their biases, right? So what is their mentality like right now at this point? You're debunking their biases. You're proving their bias wrong. You're proving a lot of things incorrect that they believe all their life. And so it's hard to adapt to that. So anyway, that's what I always wanted to hop on and talk about. And always show you guys a shirt. This is one of the shirts I was talking about. It looks good on me. I wear it with these pants, with these shorts right here. I wear it with these shorts, so pop the collar always. This one doesn't have a logo, but it's winter circle. It's all the same. It's silk. It doesn't have a logo because of the pattern, but it's winter circle all the same. So I don't know what I'm going to do tonight. I might just stay in. It's almost the end of the year. A couple more days left. I can't wait to see what Pattaya is like January 2nd. At least. I can't wait to see how many African American and black men are still around. I don't want to be all by myself. I know at least one brother who will be here after the new year. So, but of course, the passport bros are going to be here eternally. They live here. They've been coming here for decades. They're always going to be here. But you know, it's cool once in a while to know that African American and black men are here, just hanging out, living their life, checking other things. I ran into a cool brother from Atlanta the other day, and he only been here. He came here for a week. I was like, a week? That's not long enough, but okay. So, you know, we out here. Little sprinkles. Some black travel YouTubers will tell you that we're out here. Here goes the oxtail soup. Where was that at on the menu? Where is this at on the menu? The oxtail soup not on this menu? It's only on that menu, right? No, it's okay. Oh, it's in there. Okay. It's in the book. Okay, that's right. Okay, let me see that book. Yeah, leave me the book. No wonder. It's in the book. They gave me a table menu. No wonder. No wonder I can't find it. I'll keep that. They got some good food here. This is the oxtail stew. A little bit of garlic bread. Now this is interesting because in Hawaii, Asian oxtail stew comes in a clear broth. It's like it's like a chicken noodle soup. It comes in a clear broth. And they don't really like it. They don't like that I eat them, but I don't care. They never heard of mukbang videos, so I'm gonna eat and film. But this broth is like a tomato soup. So this is like a tomato soup. Asian oxtail stew is like a clear broth. It's like boiled, but this is cool. Let me just taste this for you guys. Taste this for you guys. Oh my God. This is good. I'm gonna have to get another bowl of this. You can taste the celery. You can taste that in it. That's how you know it's good. Oh yeah, this is so good. All right, I'm gonna go eat. Don't forget, buy the shirts. Support Winner Circle. Holla at your boy. I hope you enjoyed this video. Passport bros are mad at African American and black men coming to Pattaya, Thailand. Guess who's mad?